we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. You look at this Eagle defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So the incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he is going to be stopped scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It'll buy some time right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It appears to be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Mostert.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score.
Raheem Mostert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At their own 21-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Eagles at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Silver. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. The pitch out to Mostert.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job of them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Tua. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Dolphins.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. O.J. Howard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Dolphins 14, Eagles 3. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 73. Well done.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. over the middle, complete. It's Smith. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 3. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 44-yard line.
63, 63, 63.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught.
And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
They'll run with Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 2nd down, Tua.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. No one scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. But 1st down, Hurts. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On second and 10, Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That'll be caught by Hill.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Tua now on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.